The new Purge is here. My name's Annabriella, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get started. Let's get to it. We are going to build a little Purge base here in this kind of area. I am in creative mode, so you can see where we are. We're by the Black Galleon, which is an NPC camp full of pirates. One of the nice things about this NPC camp is there is some heroic treasure, which is worth a lot of coins, or worth a lot of currency in the game, and we're going to steal that from them. We're going to murderify the pirates. We're going to bring it back here. We're going to use it to fill our coffer. There's like one piece there. You'll notice I built a little extra little structure over here, and this is a teleportory stone. Heroic treasure that you loot from NPC camps. You cannot climb, roll, fight or anything while you're carrying it, and so you have to walk quite a distance with it. Okay, so you can teleport using obelisks, but the best thing to do really, if you're later in the game, if you've learnt sorcery, you can build these teleportory stones. Every time you place one of these teleportory stones, it gives you a location that you can teleport to. You can use map rooms to teleport through obelisks with heroic treasure, and you can kind of bypass the whole heroic treasure if you want. If you don't want to kind of carry it slowly, which we're going to go through today, and I'll show you. Then you can just use coins that you loot. Now I'm in creative mode. If I wasn't in creative mode, I would be heavily corrupted after using the stone, and that's why I've placed dancers at each of these teleportory stones. So I have put these teleportory stones at different places around the map so that we can, you know, within a reasonably quick succession, move around. All right, let's place our coffer, friendo. Get that from Decorations Clan. We've got two different options. We've got this regular guy here, which is shaped wood iron reinforcements, or we've got this one here, which is a fancier version. You see he's all like decked out in Stygian stuff, which is really cool. Okay, so we are going to start by putting a gold coin in here, and then I'm going to show you where you can get heroic treasure instead if you want to do that. But one gold coin is the smallest amount to summon a purge. This is going to be my first attempt at doing a Purge on the live version of the game. I did play the Purge on the beta. Oh, he's speaking. Did you say something, sir? So he didn't speak on the beta, now he speaks, because I think they did like the voice line stuff. So first of all, let's go into the Galleon. I am wearing medium armour. This is the Aquilonian set. Ignore this is just transmog using Fashionist. This is the medium Aquilonian armour, which is a base game armour, and it buffs my agility. If you craft this with a thrall, you'll get better stats, better armour value. If you craft it with a shield right, you'll get much better armour value. But I just wanted to use something that you could just get quite easily at level 60. Look at that perfect little peak. These are two of my favourite weapons in the game. This is the Bector Corbin hammer, which is a legendary, which you can get from legendary chests, world boss chests, which have moved into dungeons in chapter 2. They used to be near world bosses. You have to kill world bosses and get a skeleton key when you harvest their bodies, and this will enable you to loot legendary chests in dungeons. I do have a video on my YouTube channel which shows you where all the chests are. And then this is another one of my... So this is unusual because it's a legendary hammer that has that uses your agility weapon damage. That's a good point to respec. Generally speaking, it's a strength weapon, but this is actually an agility weapon, which I really like. And then this is Baltior's Razor, which is another agility 200 sword. So a strength weapon traditionally, but this one is agility, and I just really like it. Good damage, good armor pen, and it doesn't weigh anything, and lots of durability. So let me just reset my attributes to fighting. I'm going to go with two perks and expertise. Doesn't matter what I spend here, so I can carry some bits and bobs. We're going to go with max grit. We're going to go with stout, extra armor. Defensive posture, incoming damage is reduced by 15% when you're attacking or blocking. And then we're going to get steel feud. This has been nerfed in chapter 2. It used to be that this number was 25%. So it used to be that an enemy had to hit you 4 times minimum in order to kill you in the game. Now it's 3 times minimum. So the arena champion can kill you in 3 hits. I'm not going to put any points in authority because I'm not going to knock out any friendos in the game, and I don't have any followers with me. If I had followers, I would think about putting points into this so that they did more damage, and to increase the torpidity damage that I did when I used a concussive weapon against NPCs. We're going to spend some points in vitality. I'm going to go for 2 perks in Vitality. So I get Resurgence, which is a one-time healing effect when your health drops below 50%. This will help me if I get into trouble and I need to escape and drink a healing potion, but it'll just kind of give me a bit of grace. Then we're going to go for Max Agility. We're not going to use our bow and arrow very much, so we're going to go for Precision Strike, 10% additional armor pen when carrying a medium or lighter load. If you're going to be like heavy, if you're going to wear heavy armor, maybe go with the bow option. If you're not carrying a light or medium load, then you won't get any benefit from that. And then we're going to choose Rolling Thrust here, and that is how we're going to be built for the Purge today. So let's just go and see if we can get some heroic treasure. There is some that spawns in here. I have got Elixir of Grace here, and I've got Salted Exquisite Meat. Each of these things will give me a 15% agility weapon damage boost. Hey there, people. I'm here to modify you. By order of me. Yes, just me. All right. Come on, cat. Let us attempt to get this back to our base. This is heroic treasure. We will be attacked. We have to get this back to our coffer. Shh, quiet. Keep it down. Okay, rock nose. Oh, these people have respawned. Hang on a minute. Oh, these are bad guys. Bad guys. Bad guys. Bad guys. Okay, these are the things, aren't they? These are like the people who've come to help me die. Just gonna take this treasure and you're gonna watch me. I'm so glad they added this. I think this is great. So this is one of the reasons why we built right next to this place, is because we have to walk with this heroic treasure. Home sweet pyramid. So now, can I put you here? It's worth 5,000 coins. It immediately gets us to threat level 3. We're going to get a few more things, and what we're probably going to do is drop them outside this area, because I want to start with a level 1 gold coin situation. Let's go to Azagarth. So you see we have this tainted demonic situation here. We do have another dancer here, and if I stand near this, then we'll lose our corruption. All right, let's go in here, see if we can get the treasure that spawns in one of the huts. Greetings, Turdwellets. You'll see the loot changes as well, like really, really good heals. That's such a great heal that I never bother making. So I'm gonna like run through, defeat anybody who's in my way. This is a good place to get. Oh, here it is. Here's the treasure. We're going to take a direct line now that we've found this, because this can spawn in here, and it can also spawn in one of those houses over there. We're just going to try and take it out. So nobody spawned to attack us in the camp. The reason I placed a coronation is enemies will not walk over this. So I should be able to teleport the galleon. Can I get you to follow me? Okay, here's some enemies. Come on, lady. So I can place this somewhere within here. Okay, and now we're going to go to Buccaneer Bay next, clear our corruption. So we're going up there because there's heroic treasure up there. It's going to be a bit more interesting. Hello there. So there's the treasure. Hi there, Sam. Let's get to going. So I would like to be able to just drop off from here, but this treasure will go. Last time I tested it on the beta, it just dropped into the water and sank. So we're going to have to walk the length of this. Okay, enemies spawning in. Normally I'd drop out of here. Ahoy, matey. Lemurians seem to be like the theme. Okay, some more spawning in. It is interesting that they make the rock nose sound. Come on then, friends. Let's have a go if you think you're hard enough. What happens if I go in the water? What do you do? What if I lose aggro from you? Are you going to try and take the treasure? You're just patrolling. So what if I leave the water now? Do you regain aggro? Yes.
Did you get this?
You like it? I'm glad you talk now. So I'm going to show you one other place. Hello, Sarah, whatever your name is. Sarah, actually. Sorry. Are you going to attack me? There it is over there. Just wanted to show you some of the places you can get heroic treasure. Sometimes the heroic treasure is here, or it's here, basically. This is the 2 places I've seen it in this location. Here. They're going to let me walk out. But yeah, it's very handy to have teleportary stones dotted about. Or map rooms. The only thing about map rooms is you really want to be living right next to an obelisk. That's kind of handy earlier on in the game. And once you've finished leveling sorcery, then the teleportation stones are really great. Okay, so we're at threat level 5. We're at 20,000 and a half. We're going to go for 1 gold coin. So I'm going to interact with it, and I'm going to drop it. If I can just leave it in here, And now we're at 0. Okay, so I'm able to leave the treasure in here. Now expect this place to get demolished. Expect all this heroic treasure to despawn when these floors get removed. Like, I'm willing to deal with that because I just, you know, just did this kind of quickly. And I'm going to put 1 gold coin in here. It's time, friendos. 1 gold coin should be all it takes to get threat level 1. And see how we get on. See how long it lasts. This is the base beforehand. It's a very pointy pyramid. We could put plants outside, we could embellish it a lot more, but it's just here as a purge target. So I'm going to leave creative mode. I'm not in God and Cloak. Reclaim wealth. Ooh, the music is new. By proclaiming your wealth, you will draw the attention and greed of the Stygian Empire to your door. Their armies will assault your stronghold and seek your treasure. The greater the prize, the greater the threat. You cannot build during a purge. Prepare your defences. Confirm. It's now scouting. Oh, I love the music. I'm going to go in creative mode while I fly around and while we wait. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. It's over there. It's over there. Yes, I see it. I see it. I see it. Leaving creative mode. That is a new sound. All these new noises. Ooh. Ooh, chat. I'm excited. Welcome. Welcome. So depending on how many defenses you have, you will get different scaling of your purge. I'm not in... Hello? Okay. Viking ready. But I did do up to... This is a demolisher. Get him immediately. He will be... He has a battering ram. And he will break down the door. These guys. You got to interrupt them. They didn't have any loot either on the beta. I'm in medium armor. This is a legendary sword. You can get it pretty easily from legendary chests. Eventually, just fight some world bosses. I do have a video on my YouTube channel about where to get keys and chests, really. So these are prisoners. They're like glass cannons. They don't have a lot of defense, and there's different waves, obviously. So there's a lot of them, but they're very easy to defeat. It's like destroying ants, isn't it? Master of War Slaves. So that is the forward operating base that sets up near your purge location, your purge target. It will need more room for higher tier purges because you will get more spawn kind of cages spawning in, which we noticed. If you do have like higher tier purges, if you don't have a lot of room around you, so we will have to test higher level purges to see if it fits down here. And there's an NPC camp up there and obviously down there. And they need a path to get to us. So I'll have to see. I think there might be enough space there, regardless of what level purge, but we'll have to try. If I had followers with me, if I had like other players nearby, animals, anything, then there would be more enemies. And I think it's like more demolishers, which are the guys with the battering rams. But this is just a 1 coin. You can summon this purge for 1 gold coin. It's the very, very lowest tier. But there's a lot of enemies though, right? There's a lot of people. You could skin these bodies. They will despawn on their own a bit quicker than they would have in normal purges to keep lag down. You see they're despawning. Yep. Which I'm very glad of that choice because they don't have any loot. Get rid of the body as soon as possible. Keep fighting and not worry about, you know, harvesting. Okay. Stygian Commander challenges you. So they will continue to come to fight us until we defeat him. But he is now there. You see him? He's there at the bottom. You have to defeat him. And then we're entitled to the treasure, the loot, the prize in that forward operating base. So far, no one has gotten to our base. Victory. Sir, you're a straggler. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll get 3 keys and they're stacking. Brilliant. 3 keys from him. Okay. So the archers here have now surrendered. These guys, if we ran down here before the end of the purge, they would have shot at us, but now they have surrendered and we couldn't do any damage to them. I'm going to quickly test that. Can I hurt them? No, you can't hurt them. And you can't knock them out. You shouldn't be able to climb these things. Yep, none of this stuff you should be able to climb. This was locked. This was empty and uninteractable on the beta, so we didn't know what was in it. And this is like the basic loot. This will go up in levels as you do higher tier purges. You start off with iron kind of things, you end up with kind of like steel, hardened steel, and it just gets kind of better incrementally. Stygian infantry rations. Okay, and then you get this armor as well. But it's the stuff that it's the stuff that our Coffer guy is wearing. There you go, very nice look. And let's interact with this box. Now we can loot this. Okay. Okay, so we got some extra bits. Nothing too exciting, but this is a level 1 purge. So in every single level, you seem to get all like these armor pieces. So you'll get a bunch of it. So strength for the 2 bottom pieces. The hands is agility, and the helmet, or whatever you want to call it, headdress, is agility. Decorations are like a major thing. We did get some treasure as well, which is pretty cool. Right, cages. So the keys we get, these keys here, we can use to open the chest. One for the chest. We can open the cage. And we should be able to recruit these people. On the beta, they weren't interactable at all. But you get more cages the higher tier like purges that you do. So I can now interact with her. Perfect. Okay. She's a very basic fighter. But they were higher levels, sort of the higher up you went in the purge. Right, let's take her home. I guess we might actually break bonds with her. Guessing the armor isn't craftable. So far, not. So nobody got inside. We've managed to fight them off very easily. And these things here haven't despawned, so we could use those to kind of add to our wealth if we wanted to. But it's worth doing. It's fun. You know, a tier 1 with 1 gold coin. You've invested very little. You could just place the coffer here with no foundations underneath it. You know, nothing attached to it. Just put 1 coin in it and just summon a purge and just enjoy yourself. You don't have to like have a base or anything. Okay, so should we go for like a level 5? Let's do that. Level 5, claim wealth. There we go. I love the music, it's very dramatic. Are we going to get our butts handed to us, chat? Maybe. We'll see. Hey there, friendos. We are ready to fight you. I love me a purge, chat. I'm so glad they've changed it though, because, you know, kind of cool being able to do it, like, intentionally.
The jackal laughs for me.
Okay, so prisoners...
In the name of Set!
Easy. There'll be loads of them. They'll be quick to fight. The nice thing I like about this place is we can control the flow of like access to the base. Even though they're not going to break down your walls, you kind of want to make sure that they run past you because you've got to kill the demolishers before they get to your house. Because they're going to bash down your door, then they're going to start smashing up your floors and things. And as soon as the coffer loses stability because the foundation underneath it is demolished, the purge is over and you've lost your stuff. This is why I love agility. Because I can use this two-handed sword and just whip them.
Dead, another dead one, deady, deadified, yep. 2 more dead, dead
with
from
a left
the neck
click.
up, dead from the neck down.
And my thumb is hovering over my alt key. Also, every time I roll, I get an increased armor pen because of rolling thrust. So these are like 1 skulls, they're not demolishers. The guys with the set like headdresses on that look like they look like archpriests or name priests. Those are the demolishers. Okay, well now we've got Lemurians, so we've got a higher level. These are going to be tougher. That's a demolisher. I've got to get them. They will ignore us. Okay. This is where I get delayed a bit. Can't work on the flow as it's kind of coming through. So the rest of them are just going to try and attack you. It will hit your doors. Oh, we are like hurt. And I do not have somewhere to retreat to. Just using the terrain to my advantage. So demolish it down. Now we can fight these people. Two-handed sword AoE is great. Okay, so we've got to make sure that these people do not block this doorway entrance. So you might want to clear them or have a double door. I do really recommend like a double or a triple like door. Obviously it's more to defend. You want to do as much damage as possible. You've got to be quick to clear these if you're playing solo. On the beta I used 11 level 20 berserkers, Cimmerian berserkers, in like top tier clothing like armor, with cooked pork, so they had a 25% damage buff, and Black Lotus potion for strength damage buff as well. And they also had Exotic Feast to have 10 heals per second, but they demolished, and they demolished with just star metal maces, crafted with a bladesmith. We did try legendaries to start with. Momentum. Oh god, we might die here. Just using the terrain to my advantage. I will not die. I refuse to die. Oh, she's in. So we can fight in here as well. And the one thing that I did a lot of on the beta is using the doorway to minimize the amount of enemies that could attack me in the direction. And in the end, I ended up just fighting them inside the house. I had like 3 doorways. There you go. Oh, we got to the commander. Let's go, friendos. 0 death playthrough. 0 death playthrough. Smart to build a recovery room. Yeah, if you watch the beta playthrough, or watch the beta stuff, had like a little platform. There we go. We won. Listen, mate, it's over. So we still have to fight everybody else apparently. They should be. Let's get 5 keys for that one. Are you gonna surrender?
Free me.
Ooh, I like that they have voice lines. Oh, we got Iskar, the sellsword. Yes. Okay, we got 5 keys. What are you? A Lemurian Archer tier 3. We got a bearer. Ooh, what are you, friend? What level? Tier 3. I'll take it. Where do you think you're going? We got what else? A Lemurian Dancer tier 2, and we can interact with them. And they are friendos. Oh, they want to get to the archer?
Come back here, or I'll slit your filthy throat.
So this is Iskar. This is the trader guy. You are free. What are you going to sell me, buddy? You got anything good? Let's trade. See what he's going to sell us. So we can buy these. Okay, so these have gone up in value because obviously they wanted us to test them out on the beta. They were very cheap on the beta. Now they're 500 for archers, 1,000 for fighters, 1,500 for protectors, 750 for a combination, a captain who's like has more HP. Then we've got explosive jars, 10,000 coins for a crate of explosive jars, so you can have traps. A crate of siege boulders, 1,000 if you're going to use a trebuchet to defend yourself. A crate of ironstone siege boulders, 3,000. Demon fire barrages, 50,000. Vapor traps, 25,000. Exploding traps, 25,000. They've gone up so much. Hardened steel arrows, 2,000. Explosive arrows, which obviously you can use to get to crack the shells of star metal meteors, should you want to. Some healing wraps for 50, numbing wraps for 100. Aloe extract, 50 for 10 aloe extracts, and then 100 for 10 concentrated aloe. We got oh, we got the schematic for the armor and the chest piece. Oh, I thought we got the recipe for it. I'm very excited. We got some perfected steel, so you can see the level of weapons has gone up from iron. Now we're into like steel items. Let's see the value.
Yes, the books are bad.
So we're still at threat level 5. They didn't get anything from us. We managed to fight it off solo. In medium gear. Obviously, having a good sword and a good kind of like fighting technique makes a big difference. Yeah, we are going to continue this. I do have a fresh playthrough that we started yesterday, which we are going to continue as well. And we might use this space to do some purge testing as well. We're going to build on the new playthrough. I want to build like a big pyramid next to the sinkhole. Thank you, sir. Sir, you're interrupting me. He's quite rude. So yeah, so thank you everybody for joining me. You can find me at twitch.tv/AnnaBriella.